Hello and welcome to Tent Talk with Liz and Beth. I'm Liz Wilson.
And I'm Beth Wally, coming to you live today from Mandeville, Louisiana. Woo woo!
Yes.
And where are you today, Miss Liz?
I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, at Temp Structures Hub.
Is it as hot there as it is here?
It is so hot. The humidity was like 93% this morning.
Oh.
When I walked out of the hotel, my glasses instantly fogged up. It was just instant fog. So,
you get in your car and you crank it up and the thermometer immediately reads 106 or something.
Yeah. The hair is having a moment, a whole thing.
Oh my God.
It's pretty rough. So I'm in Memphis sitting next to my buddy, Mr. Jimmy Salinas. Jimmy, say hi.
Hello. How y'all doing?
So Jimmy and I are in Memphis for a very special training. Beth, I think I told you about this, but I'm involved in the Manufacturers and Tent Renters Association, and that group, along with a few other associations, got together and started developing a certification for tent installers.
Yes. Which is fabulous because there's nothing like it.
Yeah. So the first section of the certification came out last year. It's called the Foundations of Safe Tenting, and it's available all over the industry. And I've just added it to the Sunbelt LMS so that our group can start to take it. So hopefully we'll have some of our field installers get familiar with the types of tents that are out there on the market. And then we had our first in-person class today, and it's called the Essentials of Anchoring. So Jimmy was available. He was on MTO. He raised his hand. He said he wanted to do it. So he hung out with the guys from Mahaffey Local and learned a little bit about staking and anchoring different types of tents.
It was very informative. As far as structures go, our division, they went over the basics with plates and everything like that for anchoring, but I learned a lot about just the history of the tents and all the different types of tents and how they're structured, how they're done, the anchoring process of it. It was really, really informative and just things I had never learned before. It was great. I really liked it.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to know how to do something, but it's even more helpful to understand why you do it that way. And learning the history is how you can get there. And then you can make good decisions when you have to make a modification. At least it's informed then. So I'm hoping that there's more of our team members take it. There was a few construction managers here, so it was kind of nice to be in Memphis, see the gang.
Absolutely. That's when I hate that I'm apart from y'all.
I know. Well, I hate to be apart from you.
Well, okay. Your bedroom is ready and the gumbo can be on the stove. So
I have a key to Beth's house in my purse. I did, and her heart, but mostly
in her own room.
Have you been to Mandeville?
I literally have a key to her house. I stay at Beth's house when I go to Mandeville. She won't have it any other way. I'm an awesome guest. I don't blame her.
She's the perfect guest, and that's when we get all of our work done.
Yes, yeah, and we laugh and eat and drink, and it's fun.
It's great. So I have a question real quick, though. Since Jimmy is new to me and I'm new to Jimmy, I want to know where you are, who you come from, what is the one thing that you want somebody who doesn't know you at all to know about Jimmy Salinas?
So I'm from Texas. I'm Mexican. My name is Jimmy Joe, which is a very, very different.
That's very Mexican.
No, just about me. I'm friendly and as helpful as can be. I love people. I love just talking with new people, getting to meet new people. I strive for excellence. I'm a really hard worker and I love doing what I do. I
love that.
Like this.
And how long have we had the pleasure of having you work with us?
So I've been with the company for 2 years. I just hit 2 years. It has been an awesome 2 years. Before that, I was I started my job as a Geek Squad agent for Best Buy at 18, from 18 to 20. And then from 20 to 31, I was a pawn shop broker, pawn shop manager for 6 years, and an employee for 4.
Oh, I could have so many questions just for that one thing. So, Liz, you have to take it away to the serious stuff, or we're going to go down pawn shop alley over here.
Which so many people here love to talk, love to ask me questions, love to show me things. How much is this worth? And stuff
When
like
I first met Jimmy and he told me that, I said, "So you're a human lie detector?"
that. Yeah, that is.
I just want to know what character you would be on Pawn Stars.
I try to be Rick, but I'd probably end up more like Chumley at times.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Such a great history.
Yes, I love, I thank God for the career path I took, because I got to experience the whole spectrum, from dealing with people that are struggling to dealing with millionaires, all in the same business, and just learning on how to read people, learning on who's lying to me and who I needed to help out.
Very important
the stories
cues.
behind it. I grew so many friendships from it. I learned so much. The biggest thing about me, as far as that business, is I had to learn a little bit about a lot of things, basically. I had to know how stuff worked all the time. Some people would bring in jewelry, some people would bring in electronics, some people would bring in guns, and everything in between. So that was a lot of fun. The only reason I left it was because I basically got burnt out from that. And I started traveling, started just enjoying my life. And a good friend of mine, actually, he's more like a relative. His name is Isai. He works here. He saw me just traveling and said, "Hey, I travel for work. Do you want to check it out?" I said, "Sure, why not? Let me see." And ever since then, I fell in love with the pawn business, or with the tent business. It's been a whirlwind. I love it. I love it so much.
What's easier?
What's easier?
Yeah.
I would say that there was struggles in both. It was so much fun in both. I do miss things as far as like getting everything discounted,
Air conditioning, probably.
Yes, air conditioning, yes. But I've built so much here, as far as friendships, as far as a life path, as far as just making connections with everybody here and learning about myself all over again. And it's been amazing. I love this. I'll never trade this up. I want to retire here. I want to retire with doing what I do.
So when you started, who was your first supervisor that you worked with?
So my very first job was actually there was no supervisor there. It was a contractor.
Oh,
that was in
really threw the wolves, didn't we? We're like, "Hey, bud, sink or swim.
Yeah.
Get out there."
There was basically 4 of us that went to Tucson, Arizona to replace tops.
Oh, man. Was that the same job? No, that wasn't the job Jesse was on.
No. But it was the same project, but different times. Yes.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. My first job, they said, "You're going to be there for anywhere from 21 to 30 days. I said, "Cool, great. Awesome." They did not tell me it was going to be an overnight job. So when I got there,
overnight hours.
Oh, so when I got there, it was 7 to 7 every
That's
night.
rough.
It was a very, very crazy experience to have, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed. I didn't know what I was getting into, and it was just replacing tops. So it was a lot of fun for me. After that, I went to. I got sent to Josh Soups, one of the Soups brothers. He, the elementary school that they did in North Ave here. What is that called?
Covington?
Yeah, Covington. Yes. I went to Covington with Josh Soups for a month. That was a lot of fun. He taught me a lot as well, too. That was, I could say, the first time where I actually had to get on my A game and start proving to everybody that I'm built for this business and built for this job. And I mean, I always ask for people that want to get to know me. I say, actually ask the people that know me. Like, that's my biggest flex, I would say, is that I want you guys to know what other people think of me, because I think
You have a good
really
reputation.
yes, I would hope so. And
You do.
I would hope that everybody just has great things to say about me. And even if I have negative, it's always fun too. But
I've never heard anybody say anything mean about you, Jimmy. I'll stop them in their tracks if they do. So now you were recently promoted
yes,
to second man.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
He is working with Jesse Vasquez. He's the love of his life. And I saw the two of them just gazing into each other's eyes lovingly. After Jesse left Chase's team to go have his own team, they were devastated to part ways. And now he's like, they're so happy together. So and they never met. And I met Jimmy and I was like, I really think you're going to like Jesse. And then they just clicked and they skipped off into the sunset together. And now you guys are teaming up and doing all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we are. And he's awesome.
That's so good.
He's a new to the position as well too. He got promoted as well too. So congrats, Jesse. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind of just new experiences and new struggles and new hoops to jump through.
Well, let's talk about the struggles for a minute. Is there any particular struggle that you have not been able to conquer? Or has there been I shouldn't say struggle, but has there been something that you had to learn, because whether it be an anchoring or I've got to figure out how to make this piece fit here when it doesn't fit here? What's the hardest thing for you to do when you're, as a second man, when you're on a site and something's going wrong?
So as far as our team, the two people that were under me spoke Spanish, majority. And Jesse did not speak Spanish. So that, I would say, it was the biggest struggle.
Okay.
Having to translate everything, and then the third and fourth of the team just come to me with their questions and their problems, and me having to communicate through them.
Saying it all twice.
Yeah, saying it all twice.
That's hard on you. I think you definitely carried a load transitioning onto that team, for sure.
But I wouldn't change it for the world, because I love the crew I have. Going back, I just want to mention, because I don't want to not mention them, the team I was on before, who taught me a lot. Yeah. It was Chris Williams, Mike Solis, and Matthew Marujo. They showed me the business completely, because I think I got on with them after the Covington job.
Yeah.
And Mike and Matt became a really huge part of my success as far as the company. As far as learning everything, they were, in my eyes, one of the A teams in this company. And
definitely.
Good mentors to have.
Yes, they were great mentors, and which is what I want to strive to be, because I want to be able to teach somebody and have them grasp and understand the business, but also have fun. That's my biggest thing, is I want everybody to enjoy their job, enjoy their day, enjoy what they do. And I'm a real big problem solver, or I try to be there for everybody. Yeah. So I look to what happened in the past as far as jobs and everything, just the struggles, because I have had my struggles as well too. This job has sometimes gotten the best of me at times, just from the heat or from from
or snow. And if it's not snow, then it's the heat, and then vice versa again.
Yes, also equipment or steel purlins is probably my worst. Steel purlins.
You must have put up a lot of MTS.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, with Chris's team.
And that's got the big doors and all the fancy stuff with the MT. Oh yeah.
It's bilaterally tensioned. So there's this whole extra step when you're installing it. So your typical purlins, you're just slipping them in and, on to the next step. Where these, you have to tension them back. You have to tension them out after you put the top on.
So then you're a whole different level of special.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And you could, bounce a quarter off of them, which is the idea. But the steps to get there, it's
Yeah, no, it's
tough.
it's tough, but I mean, that's what I'm so thankful for, is that I've got to experience all the different types of tents already. I've got to do so much, a lot more than other second men and other coworkers have told me in the past. So I'm just thankful for the opportunities that I get, and I love where I'm at in my life. Jesse is awesome. He is a character, though. He is a character.
Yeah, we've talked with Jesse. He is a character.
Yeah.
I agree.
He is.
What might be what's the largest structure you've put up?
I would say probably, as far as, MTSs were always the big projects. We did some in Lebanon last year. Those, I think, it wasn't as far as the size, but the project itself, they were, I think, like 70 meters by 40 or something like that. But the doors, we experimented with doors. That was a whole different experience. We hired a different company contract to come do the doors, and learning that aspect, that was probably the biggest project we had ever done on that, in that sense. Also, Jazz Fest is a whole thing of its own. I did it for 2 years with that crew. That was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was so much fun.
I would hinder to say that that's probably the best food that you've had in your 2 years. I'm just going to go out on a limb.
That's something about me, is that I am not afraid to, I'm a big foodie. I am not afraid to go explore wherever I am at. So I love to go try new foods. I love to go try new places. Me and the crew would go look up, like, where are we going tonight? Where are we going tonight? Seeing if we could find something amazing to try. And yeah, I've fallen in love with so many different places. Seafood boil is probably on the top of my list. Also crawfish. Oh my God. It's so amazing.
I still haven't had
down there.
crawfish, by the way.
What?
I know.
You've never had
like,
crawfish
no,
before?
it is a sin. It is a problem. This is
Okay, but we'll move that up on the list for sure. And we need to add Jimmy to the cookbook list, because we're going to have to come up with our cookbook for these guys
Yes,
when they're on the road.
the cookbook that you guys are talking about.
Yes.
As
Your
far as
recipes, and
my
then we
input-
also need your list of your places you like to go.
That's my thing, is that I love the cookbook idea, but most of us guys, we just love steak. So there's probably gonna be different variations of steak.
just cow.
But yeah,
Just
like, oh my God.
variations of cow.
There was honestly one point in Lebanon where I think me and my coworker Matt, we had steak, I think like 14 or 20 days almost in a row.
What? I want to know
Every
your
day.
cholesterol. I want to know your cholesterol. I need to see these numbers.
But I bet his iron level was
well,
great.
exactly. So my question for you is, and there is a wrong answer, just for the record.
Okay.
What temperature is your steak? There is a wrong answer. There's a wrong answer.
I eat my steaks medium rare.
All right, that's acceptable. Got it.
Medium
That's
rare. It has to be.
Anything more than medium, I'm shutting it down.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Shutting it down.
Definitely. I cannot stand when people
Can't kill it twice.
Yeah.
It's not
If you go longer than that, then you've just
Not
lost the
fair.
whole point of having a steak.
It's not fair.
My favorite is Robert Winstead, when he would say, "I'm not cooking you a belt."
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's going to be our next book, Great Sayings by Sunbelt Guys.
Sunbelt people. I know Kevin Sing's going to have a few sayings in there.
He's gonna have a whole chapter.
Yes.
He is going to have a whole chapter.
Most will be around helicopters or anchoring or something fun, sleeping outside overnight.
Oh my God, his stories are hilarious, but true.
So you've got to you were able to hang out with a few supervisors that
Yes.
I think had like some really solid experience, and
Yes.
that's like being in a pressure cooker. I think spending time with Chris, spending time with Kevin, that's like years and years and years.
Yes, I also got to give a shout out to, of course, Josh Hughes,
Josh, yeah,
Jamie Bishop. Loved
man.
working with him.
he knows his stuff.
Yeah, we worked there in Lebanon together, and we were there probably about I'd say 5 to 6 months total. So it was a, it was
You're a
a
resident. Basically.
yeah. We
could
lived
probably
there.
file for
We
taxes.
we
There. Like, I
lived.
think he might have been a resident.
I fell in love with it too. It was just an amazing experience and an amazing time. And yeah, going to try out new places. I love hiking and I love being an adventurer. So I always look up places to go, just sightseeing and views and going on hikes. So over there's plenty of that as well too. So that's probably something that I love to do. But yeah, Jamie Bishop is awesome. I just had the pleasure of working with Laurence and
I love when you say Laurence.
So Laurence.
Yes.
Cowboy Clippinger.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know that we're calling Lawrence Clippinger Laurence.
Laurence.
So Laurence.
Yeah, he's great. He is awesome. But Bobby Shoops, working with him. Yes, I've had the pleasure to work with so many different supervisors, and it's just I've been trying to absorb as much as I can. I ask too many questions sometimes. And my favorite thing to say is I have a stupid question when I see something, and I don't.
There are no stupid questions. There are not. I firmly believe that. So, is there a state in particular that you haven't visited yet that you would like us to visit when we're into a structure?
Of course.
Just in case.
I would love to do the West Coast. I would love to go over there.
Okay.
So, but I do understand that it's almost regional,
Yeah.
So
we're not quite there on the regional front, but I feel like it's ish.
It's getting there. But
Always good to know, though, just in case I get a West Coast thing, I can be like, hey.
You're going to call Jimmy? Like, you think this is what's happening?
I am. That's one thing you'll learn about me is I am up for whatever. Like I will.
You're on it.
I will be on it. Just like this course that we did today. It was really.
He jumped on it.
Yeah,
I was like, "Hey, man, you want to come to Memphis? You bored this week? You wanna? I know you're off this week, but I bet you want to learn more."
Yeah.
So, what have you learned? I mean, I feel like I mentioned it before. You've been in a pressure cooker since you started. You got here, and it was like, "Here, learn everything, and now lead." So, because you were in a leadership role prior to working at Sunbelt, different capacity, but still like
yes.
a leadership role, different type of environment. What have you learned about leadership in this environment?
That you need to be able to understand that you can't train everybody the same way.
I love that perspective. I mean, that is truer words have never been spoken. One size does not fit all.
No, yeah. Everybody learns different, and everybody has different speeds of learning. So that's my biggest thing is I try to level down with whoever I'm teaching, whoever I'm working with. The one I would say thankful to the pawn shop is I learned how to adapt. I learned how to be in the situation as far as the client I am in. So if the person is real uppity, real hyper, I'm right there with them. If he's chill, relaxed, goes slow, I'm right there with him as well too. So it's something I've picked up, but I love that I'm able to just understand where they're coming from and what level they're at, and try to teach them at that level. Because trying to teach them your way, they're not going to understand it the exact same way. That just because I learned it one certain way does not mean that they're going to be able to learn it that exact same way. And I've seen it happen plenty of times already. So that's my biggest thing.
Yeah. And some people are visual learners. They have to watch.
Yes.
Some are tactical, right? They have to do it themselves. Some need to listen to it or read it. It's just, and I think it's wonderful that you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think that'll serve you as you grow in this role.
That's what I'm striving to do. I'm striving just to build up my team so that way it's easier on my part as well too.
Yeah. One of the other questions we always ask is like, is there a tool or a method or something that you've learned, in the last year, tool, metaphorical or physical, that you've added to your toolbox, or some method that you've learned?
My biggest thing that I've picked up and I see other people picking up or following is I'm not going to ask you to do something. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to teach you how to do it. That's my biggest tool, is that I'm able to, instead of saying, hey, go get these done, go get this done. I'm saying, hey, let's go get this done. Let's go together as a team, team building, team working, because I feel like that's the best way to get work out of somebody, is to actually be there instead of being a leader and just commanding. Be right there with them, and
a partner.
Yes, be a partner and actually work with them.
That's definitely inspiring. That's the energy I want to be around.
That's the energy I need to be around.
Yeah.
Because I have to be shown. Like you said, I'm a tactical learner, and it makes such a difference I would imagine, in your teammates, how quickly they're able to pick up on what it is that you need them to do.
Yes. And it's something that's vital as far as us, because we're on a time crunch, even though we are not, but we still want to get the job done. And it's something that I always have to do. I always make sure that we are working as a team. I'm making sure my team understands what they're doing. Same thing with Jesse, my supervisor. He's the same way, making sure he's right there with us, working, going at bat for us as far as whatever we need done. We work great as a team together. So
yeah,
I'm thankful for that.
This is so nice. I like that we got a chance to chat and take a break from our time in Memphis. You're learning.
And I like to learn a little bit about Jimmy, since I haven't had the pleasure yet. So that's awesome that I learned all about you. And now I can't wait, when you're down in this area, to do a job with us, that when we can spend some time, and I will make some gumbo.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I heard about that on the last one and the one before.
You got to ship it out or something.
I'll have that and give everybody the date and say, here it is.
Do you have the recipe written down somewhere for the cooking?
I don't think you're allowed to share it. I mean, I don't know.
I shared it with you.
I'm special. So
okay.
Yeah, of course. So I know, Jimmy, you mentioned you really like outdoors, hiking, stuff like that. Is there anything else like that's your after work?
Well, my routine is, after we get off the job, going to the gym.
Wait, you've worked all day?
Yes.
But that's different. So I feel like it is different.
It is very different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Okay.
And it's helped out a lot, I will say, because
that's an amazing amount of discipline you have, sir.
I don't always follow it. I don't always go. There is times where I just need a beer, and
and that's okay too.
That's okay too. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I have been real good about going to the gym, and I have Matt to thank for that. It's just a routine that we had, and I've done it with my new crew every day, after Monday through Friday, to hit the gym and work out on a different part of the muscle groups, and just have a routine in that. And I'm so grateful for that, because I could see the difference, as far as everything's so much easier as far as picking up and lifting. Over the last 2 years, I've seen myself grow in that sense. After the gym, find a place to eat. check out what's the local favorite. And yeah, people know me as a social butterfly as well too. I love meeting new people. I love talking and just getting to know strangers and building friendships all over the country. It's so much fun.
You can just guest host the podcast. You just like turn it over.
He can totally handle it.
Yeah, I feel like you could definitely do this. This is good.
Aww.
And I think we need to do I've said it before, and I keep making promises, and you need to hold me accountable, Beth.
Okay.
Elizabeth, I'm going to call you Elizabeth today. We need to do a wellness episode, because Jimmy's talking about like fitness outside the job. I mean, it's great. You're going to have natural movement built into the work,
of course,
but targeting muscle groups, making sure that you're keeping up with all of the different parts of your body and mobility is key, so that you can then go be your best version of yourself.
Well, and I would imagine lifting also, you learn that the ergonomical way to do it, or the correct way to lift. And that also then bleeds over into what you're doing every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm such an ambassador for that. And also how you're fueling your body. So if you go and have like a giant lunch and then expect to be spry. Like, big fat greasy lunch is not going to serve you in your afternoon,
I will say also, for people that don't know, the company, your insurance pays for a gym membership as well too. You make a small payment every month or through your checks, but you're able to. The gym is paid for. There's also the mental health and all that other things that they do.
Do you use Planet Fitness?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a membership too.
Yeah, I have Planet LA and Golds.
That's so
more
good.
than one.
I don't think a lot of people know about that.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
that's totally
it's like
news
a
to me.
supplemental thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right. It's not
Supplemental.
But you can select it in the benefits section. I'm going to be researching this afterwards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely, but it's definitely available in our, and I know that we do have other benefits that help with like overall wellness. So I
like too that he just brought up the mental health aspect, because that's something that not a lot of people talk about. And they also don't know that we have within Sunbelt mental health resources through the employee access program.
Yeah. As far as for us, I mean, you got to think about it. We're away from home. I mean, this is our home. Like these hotels become our home. We're gone away from, we're visiting basically where we're from and living
truly
working at, and it's every day we're here. So, I mean, it does take mental health breaks, as far as you need sometimes to relax, to let out your emotions, and people deal with it in different ways, but it's always just a great thing to know that there's people here, and that's the friendships also that you build within the company, within your coworkers. I mean, we have a lot of conversations and we build friendships and bonds through it. So, like I said, I love the friendships and the connections I made here. So, it's awesome.
But it's nice to talk to somebody that doesn't judge you, whatever that looks like. But that's really what it is. So, like, if you're talking to a therapist, the whole point of it is that you're in a judgment-free space. So your feelings are validated. And when you're talking to a close friend, it's a very similar thing. So not everybody needs to go to a professional, but it's really nice to know that it's out there. I think everybody should have a therapist, myself included. But that's my own journey. I'm not going to impose that on anybody else.
I just say go outside, go for a nature walk.
Go for a nature walk. So your meditation could be just walking in woods.
I love his energy and his vibe. It's just making me so happy. Yeah. And I feel like it is. It's like I've had a smile on this whole time with everything you say, because it's all so positive. I feel like it's just what people need sometimes.
It's awesome. I try to be the light in the dark room, I guess, for everybody. So
we're gonna have like a whole book of Jimmy sayings. Okay, this is great. Jimmy wisdom.
I love it.
This was wonderful. I think this is a really nice way to close up for today. I appreciate your time so much, Jimmy. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, telling us about your story.
By the way, I love it. And the episodes, I hope people keep tuning in. It's a fun experience. I'm trying to like bug people to talk to me. Not everybody wants to talk to me. I think I'm all popular, and then like not at all. But if there's anybody,
they have to know we don't bite.
Yeah, we don't sometimes, but not today. But I would say that if anybody is interested in, telling their story, or if there's like somebody that they want to kind of nominate,
yes, definitely
shoot me a text and I'll bother them, and we'll get them on here. So
great.
Well, Beth, I miss you.
I miss you too, Elizabeth.
I'm going to come visit you so soon.
I know you guys can't see, but they're like staring at each other's eyes, like into each other's eyes.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Make your face.
It's a thing. We are the same person, almost.
Beth, it was really nice meeting you.
Wonderful meeting you.
All right, guys. Well, have a great week and stay safe out there.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
All right.